Alrighty, how many dupes did Chair kill while I was AFK? How many dupes are dead? Okay, alright. I think another reason why my stress levels stay down pretty well is when we get new duplicants, we train their athletics so they can move around faster. The speed that the duplicants get around on the map is actually, I think, way more important than some people realize. Because if they are having long commutes, have to go all over the map, and when their shift ends and they don't get back in time to like eat and sleep, their stress will get higher. So having these transit tubes to get around the map faster, having their duplicants' athletic skill be higher so they can get around and not run out of time before they get to eat and all that stuff, I think is really important. You were mistaken, you checked it now. Hey! Wow, a viewer admitting they were mistaken about something. That doesn't happen very often. Okay, so that's 3 high. Okay, so that's 3 high with airflow tiles. All right, let's finish building this thing here. Okay, that guy's back. I love the automatic delivery of all the materials. Look at all that diamond, niobium, isoresin. Oof. Oh, look at all that high-end material. Oh, that's some good stuff right there. That is some good stuff. All right, so 1, 2, 3 high. I'm going across here. Did my shipping rails on my rocket melt? They shouldn't have. They're shipping stuff, and it's falling, so I don't think so. Oh, you're asking because we weren't sure about... Yeah, because they were made of iron. So you're right. They don't transfer heat. So good call on that. Was that you that had said that before? So very nice. Yeah, you were correct about that. You are absolutely right about that. Okay, let me just do this and this, even though I probably won't need to do that. We're going to close that off eventually. That's right, we saved some steel, and we're actually running out of steel, or we're running out of steel because we didn't get all the fossil off the map to turn into lime. So at the beginning of the stream today, I actually basically had them mine out the rest of the fossil we have down in our oil biome. So we have some extra steel now, but I'm probably not going to have access to a lot more steel this map unless we can get some more from space, I'm thinking. Okay. So that guy, automation wire there to that guy. And I'm going to have to get all my wiring set up for this next. Looks like you're trying to give your dupes a concussion the way you're dropping materials down the ladder. Well, they got suits on. They're fine. The worst will do will... No. Just crack their helm a little bit. No big deal. Everybody needs a conk on the head every once in a while. Especially stupid duplicants. Actually, it should be like this and this. I gotta get some poker shell wrenches, man. I do, actually. But not enough. I have, Sorry I'm talking while I'm eating. I'm sure that's bugging people, sorry. I actually have one poker shell ranch, and then we're starve ranching the rest. So, I got one full poker shell ranch and some extras in here, but I would need a lot. I need it to be much more elaborate than this. No, I don't have an ethanol distillery feeding them dirt. No, I don't have all that set up. That's a whole complicated build that I know Francis John has done on his most recent Badlands run, but I think I'll have enough steel for what I'd need. And that has actually given me some more steel, I'm sure. But yeah, that's what I got. Okay, let me see. So 3, no. This. So let me get the power line set up for this guy. So we have so that's conductive wire across. So that's this guy supplying everything there. Open it. That should be turned around. Okay. So 4. No, 2. No, 1. Okay. So I believe I need to turn this guy around. Deconstruct this guy. Power. Conductive wires. How many was that powering? Was that powering all of these? I think it was powering all of these guys. There. Large power transformer. I actually want to make this out of gold instead of steel. Is that right? It's like that. Something like that. Okay, so it's even powering that gas pump. Okay, okay, cool. Yes, that's right. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then these guys are powered from that guy, which is just using a regular little wire here, which we want to make this out of not aluminum. Iron's fine. Nope, not wire bridge, just wire. Just give me the regular wire. Okay, there. It's not too complicated, honestly. Worst part is the pit planting. Yeah. And I've done some pit planting, and that is kind of annoying, and I don't want to really do any more of it right now. Although I do have a mod that's supposed to make pit planting easier. But I just don't even want to mess with that right now. I got other stuff I want to work on. Damn, Mantis B, second beacon lost a border. Damn, that does suck. Solid, silly device. That does suck. And the top is, I think, just 3... I believe the top is just 3 hydrogen generators. Is that right? I believe that's right. I believe that is all that's at the top there. Hey, what's up, Kenny? How you doing, man? It's good to see you, sir. Space mission complete. Okay, I need to go up there in a second. Oh my god, this lag is just killing me, man. They're not going to, but they really need to optimize this game one day. Better. Okay, so power line. So we got a single heavy watt joint plate there. Okay. All right, so both you're ready to go again. We should be really close to finishing our research. Should be really close, I think. This guy's bringing back decent amounts of research. Does anyone wear masks when going outside? They all do, yes. Oh, are you talking about in real life? Are you talking about this game or in real life? Because in this game, they do. You're talking about me in real life? When I go get food, I occasionally do. In the mornings, I don't because I'm in the drive-thru, but when I go into the stores, yes, I do. Okay, there. If the lag is killing you, then kill it better, and it will never hurt you again. I would love to do that. Sweep campaign, I do need to do a sweep campaign, honestly. IRL, of course. Yes, of course. I should just know exactly what you're saying. But yes. I will be wearing a mask when I go to my church job tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So that's the power automation wire I need to do here. I think this runs across. Actually, I don't need it. There. There. I just need it for that. I think it goes to all these hydrogen generators, doesn't it? So there. Shift 1. Yes, so it does all those guys. The smart battery is set at 95 high, low 4. Okay. 95 high, 40 low. 95 and 40. I'll get the other settings in a bit here. Seems like there are only 3 people in your workplace that are wearing masks out of 500. Yikes. Yikes. Well, basically every essential worker place that I've been to that's, serves food and all that kind of stuff, I have seen them wearing their masks. So, but I'm guessing some offices probably aren't treating it as seriously or something. Okay, all right. What else do I need to do here? Man, this is where copy paste would be really helpful. The blueprint thing. So that's good. Automation overlay is good on that. And I have all my tubes set up. So this should be good to close off, I think. I think I can close this off now. Most Russians don't believe that the virus is a thing. It's so dumb. Really? Really? Okay. Actually, you know what I might want to do? I'm going to pick up all the crap that's off. Okay. You know what? Actually, cancel that and deconstruct. Let's pick up all the stuff that's on the ground here because I would probably want to use it. Okay. So attack that. Pick up all this crap on the get all this crap off the ground. Putting all your debris into one spot helps with the lag a lot due to the fact that over time all the debris gets the same temperature and thus the game doesn't have to calculate each interaction. Plus your dupes when calculating where it's close. Yes, and I have a place for that. I do have a place I actually have 2 single storage places. But I haven't done a cleanup campaign from all the digging I've done all over the map for a while, so. Something, again, I could do, but it's not something I want to do on stream because it's boring, so. You'd like to be in Poland rather than Russia? Many Americans don't care about it either. We're not any better. Well, I don't know that I would say many Americans don't believe that Corona is a thing. I mean, they might not believe it's that dangerous, if that's what you mean by they don't believe it. I mean, if there's anybody in the world who believes Corona is not real, then they're delusional. But there are definitely a lot of people who don't think that's like blown out of proportion or something like that. I am not one of those people, but it's definitely there are definitely different opinions about it all over the world, that's for sure. Okay, all right. As I pick all that stuff up, let me check. Let me see here. How's my water situation? We're not to the cycle yet where these steam guys going, right? Yeah, another 8 cycles till that goes. Germany is also doing really well. The best place nowadays is South Korea. I think I saw that Taiwan was like the one that had done the best or something like that. Like Taiwan is like one of the best in the world for how they've dealt with like how few cases and how well they've contained it or whatever. You know what? I think I need a transportation thing here. I'm going to do that real quick. Just so that they can get... They shouldn't have... Well... I'm going to want to do a... I think I'm going to want to do my hydrogen and oxygen thing like right over here. My liquid hydrogen and oxygen. So let's actually have a drop-off place right here. So base... transit tube access... Like right here should be good. So there. And wire. Plug that in. Okay, that should be good. South Korea mobilized immediately, which is why they're doing so well. We know that Kenny really cares about it because of K-pop. Okay, are you really stuck there, or... You're not actually stuck there, right? You're just being ridiculous and not doing anything, like a duplicate will do. Being ridiculous. Okay, so we're gonna want to. I am gonna want to get access to the other side here because we're gonna pump out the stuff to clear out the to clear out our room before we start pouring in the water for the oxygen and all that. Okay, ventilation. So we're gonna do one pump out there, one pump out there, and one pump out there. And we're gonna do high pressure High pressure gas vents there, there, and there. Wow, Kenny, every time you come to the stream, it's like, let's talk about the most controversial subject in the world right now, just to make sure that everybody, you know, can get mad at each other when they have differences of opinions. Let's make sure we talk about the most controversial thing and have a very, very hardcore stance about it. It must be the Russian way or something. Apparently the reason Germany's holding together is because their prime minister is keeping everyone educated and informed. Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, let's see. I want them to finish picking up all this stuff, then we close these 2 rooms off and we could turn on the gas pumps. Okay. And that'll, we can start emptying out these rooms. And we can, I'm going to put doors in place here. Not steel, though. Just do iron doors here is fine. So there. There. What's flooding? It's something down in the oil biome. There's a gas pump that somehow got water in it. So it's keeping me from getting the natural gas in there. It must have been some random steam that got through. I'm not worried about it because I have so much natural gas and I just don't want to mess with trying to fix it. I might eventually try to fix it, but I'm not going to try to fix it right now. A gas pump in the oil biome is what it is. Okay, we got some sand in there and some iron ore. Yeah, let's get this stuff out. Get this stuff out, man. Get it out. Building entombment. Okay, that's petroleum engine. That means one of my rockets is probably ready to go again. Yeah, you're ready to go. Okay, hopefully this last rocket launch, I'm hoping, is getting the research we need. Hoping this is the last research we need for our rockets here. Okay. Okay, one more thing to pick up. And good. Good, now we're ready to close this off. No, I'm not ready because I didn't get the tubes. A series of tubes I need to get. This should be the last thing I need. I should just need liquid pipes for the water. Do something a little funky here just so they can reach all that. There. Once I do that, then I can close this off. Okay. And we'll just pump all this stuff out, and then we'll be ready to start the SPOM. The SPOM will not be supplying anything at first, although, you know what, I think I am going to make it so that the SPOM is supplying this oxygen here. So I'm not using my base oxygen anymore. But then the rest of the oxygen will go to a liquid O2 and liquid hydrogen generator. SPOM, self-powered oxygen maker. That's what this thing is called. Self-powered oxygen maker. It powers itself to make oxygen from water. Oxygen and hydrogen. Okay. Can they get there from here? I just need to... they can get around faster if I do a ladder right there. Or even ladders across there so they can jump across there. And maybe I'll even do that across here so they can get around here faster. Possibly. Yeah, that's not what I did. You just lagged and decided that that's what I should have clicked. There we go. Okay. Space mission complete. Do we get our stuff back? Yes, we should have stuff falling from the sky now. Beautiful. All right. So my main goal today is actually swap over from oxalite to liquid oxygen if we can. That'll be my main goal, to get liquid oxygen going. Okay, so I get my pipes in there. I missed one somehow. Liquid pipe in there. Okay, so we should be good to start closing this off. Okay. We can put these there. Once that pipe's done, I believe we are good to close this thing up. And then we just need to jump start this thing with some power from our base over here. And then we can disconnect that. I will do, you know what, I'll do it this way. Power, get a heavy watt joint plate here, and plug it in over here to start the thing. You know what, I should just be, no, this is fine if I do this. We're going to disconnect that eventually. There. Dupe trap activated. I was very careful. I was very careful before I finished up those walls, that they were outside of the walls. Yes, this is the full Rodriguez. The full Rodriguez. It's like a full Monty, only it's Rodriguez instead of Monty, because I don't actually know what a full Monty is. I think we've talked about this before. I don't know if I have any vacillator recharges. I guess I'll click that in case we have one. Okay. All right. And so when I turn this on, what should happen is the pump should start working, but the electrolyzers don't because they don't have water. And that's what we want to happen. We want this to be a vacuum when we start this up, I believe. I think that'll be better if it's a vacuum when we start this up. Are these guys going to be over pressure? There's not that much pressure in here. I might want to spread out mine out a little bit more stuff here just to give space for the gases to go. Want to destroy my hydrogen generators? It will, you know what? Thank you for saying that, because I forgot about a certain tube. I missed a tube. It will if they pump it to the hydrogen generators, but we're not going to. We're going to pump it out here. But thank you for saying that, because I missed something. So I actually got to deconstruct these to get back in there. But yes, good call, Zappo Zappo. I actually forgot to get my hydrogen tubes. So let me, while they're doing all that stuff, let me check my hydrogen stuff there. Okay, so yeah, that's what it is. It's a bunch of radiant gas pipes. Okay. Okay. All right, ventilation, insulated will be here. And then it'll be radiant, and I'm just doing these out of iron, should be fine. And this will cool down the rooms in the meantime. Actually, that's not what we want. We want it to be like this. And then I believe like this. Oh, it's cooling down the room while supplying the power. There we go. I think that's good. There. There. And then we wanted excess. How did I do the excess thing? I had a, yeah, I had this. Yeah, I had it like that. Okay. So just a gas bridge instead of one of these groups. So if we go gas bridge here, and then we had it like this. And this excess will be providing the hydrogen for our liquid hydrogen, which I might need extra hydrogen for the liquid hydrogen, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. That's a future project. Okay, so that should be all that stuff built in there. So now that I have this that I can work from up here, I can close this back up and we're good. Okay. Dupe trap activate again. Hopefully that will stay out of the trap. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. So now I should be able to plug this in and we should start getting a vacuum in here. So, save. Okay, something I did explodes, which is always a possibility. And we're going to plug this bad boy in and get it to vacuum this out before I start supplying this with water. So, power, heavy watt wire, plug it in. Okay. That should quickly become a vacuum, I believe. And then, while that's doing that, I need to check how the water's looking. So the water is being supplied from here only when it's pumping out. Let me see here. What I actually want to do is I want to have this go to there. How do I want to do this? I almost think I should just pump all the water I'm getting and put it in this thing and then pump it out. I feel like that might be the best way to do this rather than trying to prioritize the stuff coming out of here first. I think I should just put a pump here and have that be my water supply. 2 spalm better than 1 spalm. What? Why am I building another spalm? This is going to supply the water for my liquid hydrogen and oxygen. That way I'm not splitting water off from my other base. The water I will be supplying this with will not be taking water away from the rest of my base is the reason I'm doing this. I'm going to do this. And this. Yeah, I think it is just going to be simpler if I just have it go deliver the water in here and then we pump it out. So that's going to be the plan. So let me disconnect this, 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 this. Since those liquids aren't going anywhere, we're going to extract those 2 pipe contents. That way we have clean water all through here. Then I deconstruct those guys, and then we're going to do a pump in here. And that will just pump the water for this spalm. Okay, keep it simple, stupid. That is the, what, engineer's motto or something? I got overheating somewhere. I see it flashing and I know what it is. It's when my steam vent inside of my industrial sauna, when it activates, it's 500 degree steam that comes out. So for just a second it's overheating, then it stops. So it's kind of a weird thing. There's a conveyor loader right next to it that I don't think actually takes damage. It just says it's overheating, then it stops. It's a weird interaction, actually. Industrial sauna, what? I'll show you after I launch this rocket. After I stop lagging for a year. I really do need to do a pickup thing. Okay, there, launch. This is an industrial sauna. It is a room that is staying a constant 100 and something degrees. All these machines in here create heat. That heat turns water to steam. That steam is turned into power by a bunch of steam turbines. And one of the things that's adding heat to this room is a steam vent that's spewing out 500 degree steam, and this conveyor loader right next to it. See, it says damage overheating, then goes away. So it's not actually taking damage. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I changed my save to every 5 cycles or 10 cycles, I think. Game. Every 5 cycles. Yeah, I did. So it's not actually taking damage. It's almost taking damage, but it doesn't last long enough for it to actually take damage, which is kind of interesting. NA Sauna. Sure, NA Sauna. You know nothing about this game and you're dissing my sauna? Thanks, Kenny. All right, let's see here. So we're going to do this guy. Actually, no, that's not good. That's going to be... I'm going to use extra stuff. Cancel that. We're going to go We can go straight down here. Are you dissing my sauna, man? My sauna's badass. I worked like 2 or 3 whole streams to get that thing put together. 150 degrees Celsius. Oh, you're talking about like real life saunas compared to that? I don't know what real life sauna's actual temperature is. But this is not real life. This is a video game. So, rocket equals industrial sauna. You never heard about the use of sauna word in that case? Well, it's a game, it's a thing that's unique to this game. It's like a SPOM. S-P-O-M is something that I don't know if that's a thing in real life either. But okay, so now I need to figure out what I'm going to do with all these gases once I start this thing up. So I'm going to disconnect this, and I'm going to do ventilation, insulated gas pipe to there. This excess will go, right now I just want this to go to a storage thing. Just going to put a gas reservoir up here for now. And this is where we will put our excess hydrogen. Insulated gas pipe. Dry sauna can be 110-ish, you think? 150 is people killing temps? Okay. Well, I mean, it's not a sauna that people go in to sweat in. You have to wear an Atmo suit to go into sauna. It's called a sauna because you're intentionally keeping it hot. I think is the reason it's called a sauna in this game. But yeah, it's not a sauna that's meant to actually go inside for relaxation purposes. It's a sauna for very hot temperatures to make use of that heat to create power with that heat. Okay, so we are going to pipe all this oxygen somewhere. How am I going to do this? I'm going to split... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to split this one so that this is supplying oxygen for wherever we need oxygen up here. And then the other 3 guys will supply oxygen for anything else we need up here. Pending humans or sauning humans, choose wisely. Both viable ways of killing your humans. It's a sauna for permanent relaxation for the rest of your life. That's right. This is a sauna of doom. That's what it is. The doom sauna. So let me start clearing out the area for where we want to do our liquid hydrogen auction. I think I want to do like right over here, which means I want to deconstruct all this stuff. Rummage through all this stuff, but I can't because that mod doesn't work. So maybe I'll do it right over here. I want to do it in a vacuum. You want to make the liquid hydrogen auction stuff in a vacuum because that's going to help, I think, with your rooms being vacuumed out and all that stuff. So let's actually clear out. Let's use mafic rock here. This section over here. And I'm probably going to do it a little down from this area just because we have rockets here. I don't want the heat to mess up any of our production of stuff there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Zeri274, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Okay. So we're going to dig all this stuff out. Dig all that crap out. All this space trash. That's right. Your mafic rock and regolith is space trash. 2 and 3. Space trash, I call it. You cannot deconstruct them. You need to melt them. You can actually melt them? I didn't know you could do that. Well, I have a mod that can deconstruct them, but the mod's not working, or the last update made it not work or something. Mantis B, second beacon, lost your border again. Screw this game. Hey, don't say that about FTL. I never talk bad about FTL. I never say I hate this game over and over. That's how you got 2 surrender deals of Burst Laser 2s in a row? What? Wow. Your prop deconstruction works? I think I have an outdated version. I tried to load it at the beginning of the stream, and it reloaded, it restarted, it said it needed a restart, and then when it restarted, it wasn't activated again. So I think I have an outdated version. That's the only thing I can think of why it's not working. Actually, I can reach all this stuff here. There. Deconstruct. You did that once for like a day, then fixed itself? I don't know why mine's not fixing itself. All right, am I ready to turn this thing on? If this oxygen has nowhere to go, it's just going to back up. Is that going to be an issue if the oxygen just backs up for now? Actually, what I think I'd like to do is until we have pure hydrogen here, I want this to not be going that way. I think I want it to go out into the vacuum of space. So let me do this. Of course, these won't go anywhere until they have a place to go. So let me actually do a gas bridge so that when I turn this on, at least get started. There. And for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this one. What do I want to do with this? I'm just going to have this go. I'm going to vent this one. Send it to a vent in some water if I don't consider that cheating. Send what? A vent into some water, right? Talking about my oxygen gases? No, I don't want to store it that way right now. I don't consider it cheating. I actually have that build on here, but I don't want to get... This is... I just want to start this thing up so I get the hydrogen oxygen started producing, so that once we do have the SPOM in place, or the liquid hydrogen oxygen, we have our sources for that as we need. Yeah, maybe I vent it into space for now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's vent all of these into space for now, and then we'll change up the piping once we actually get our SPOM in place. That's fine. We'll do that. I'm just hoping this doesn't get melted by my rockets above. I think I have enough space above there that it won't be a problem. Whoa, how's this already have oxygen? Oh! Okay, that's fine. I don't actually want this connected yet, though. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Whoa, all of a sudden I stopped lagging. Holy crap. Sometimes it lags like crazy, and sometimes it stops lagging. I might need to do like a reload or something of the game. You know you're rich when you can afford to waste water. Well, that's the thing. The water that I'm using for this is water that I specifically tamed just for this. So I wouldn't say I'm rich in water, but that's why I wanted this to be separate from the rest of my base's water. My water for the rest of my base is sustainable. So let's let them run a bit without venting, so you have the hydrogen layer. Well, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna maybe let it back up right here at first. Let me let this go here so I can vent this extra stuff. I might disconnect this first so I do get the hydrogen layer. You got the fire beam blue option. Like the way this thing balances out, I think you have to let it run for the hydrogen layer to get right, because if you don't, the oxygen just stays there. You need this one to pump out that oxygen until it evens out, I believe is right. So I think I actually do want to vent it all out, because I think if you don't let it just run, it doesn't flush out the system or whatever. Who's unreachable food? Nobody. Okay, you're a liar. You're a liar, game. Don't you lie to me. You hear fire beam, you're sweating. Oh, you hear a fire beam in your game? There. And deconstruct that guy. The lag is real. Too much crap on the ground. I might do a big sweep project after we do get this going, just to help with the lag. And because it's so much fun to watch a streamer just sweep a bunch of stuff off the ground. So much fun. All right, are all those vents in place? Those vents are in place. All right, let's save it. Let's start this spalm up. And we should have our supply of oxygen and hydrogen for our liquid stuff once we're ready to get that going. Okay, supply the water. Plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. There we go. And as this thing starts working, we should start seeing the materials. You kind of see how the electrolyzers work here. Spewing out that oxygen. And you know what? I didn't set the sensors. Crap. I didn't set the Atmos sensors to the right amount. What is it? So it's above 450 and above 250. 450 for the oxygen. 450 above. Copy settings. Above 250 for the hydrogen. There we go. There we go. It's an important thing to actually have your Atmos sensors what they're supposed to be doing. Rand is getting good at Oni. Hey, what's up, austere man? That's nice of you to say. I'm getting better. Yeah, these little 2 bits of oxygen are the ones that you need to get out of there for this thing to be in its kind of balanced state, I think. So before this becomes all hydrogen, which is what you want to happen before you plug this into your power generation. So let me look back at this one. Once those 2 are no longer oxygen, I think we'll be good. To defeat the rebellion, you must think like the rebellion. Me, 2020. And what is that? Be immoral? There we go. That looks like I should now see only only hydrogen there. Perfect. So now this should be self-powered. Once we plug this in here, that should be self-powered. Okay. Beautiful. And I should be now able to unplug this. And that is now a self-powering oxygen making machine. Which I don't have enough reasons for GG cookie time in this game. So let's GG cookie time that. GG cookie time. Spalm for our liquid hydrogen and oxygen production created. To have a cookie. It's really just an excuse for me to have a cookie. Who needs an excuse? I need an excuse. Okay. GG spalm time. Okay. So how's that looking? Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? Looking good. Looking pretty good there. You can now use your GG Cookie Time remote. Nice 10-penny candy. All right. So we are just going to have this keep spewing out into space for now. Even though I know it's wasting water. We should have plenty of water. We actually will have our second steam vent supplying water for here soon. My saltwater geyser. Now I was going to have to supplement our water usage from the two cool steam vents, which this one is about to get started. I was going to use this extra water. This is only supplying water to one full Rodriguez. If I have this start to have its excess water go over into that tank, will that be an issue? Will I run out of water here? I feel like we might. I'm trying to decide. I think what I want to have happen is actually have half of the water, like instead of the overflow, like, I don't know. Like this saltwater geyser, I think we did the calculations and it did have enough to supply one full Rodriguez. I think we did the calculations on it. But I don't know if we did the calculations if it could supply excess. You know, let's do the get the Speedmon, man. You won't regret it. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'm not going to get it right now. Let me actually do the calculations on it. This is the Geyser Calculator. Let's see how much excess water we're getting from a saltwater geyser. So the eruption output is 13.6 kilograms. 13,600 grams a second. Eruption period is 236 seconds every 707 seconds. And its active period, wait, no, that's the eruption period. Whoops. Activity cycle is 93.8. Damn it. 93.8 every 146.6. That's activity cycle. Eruption is 236 every 707. 236 over 707. So this thing produces 2,905, so 2.9 kilograms a second. This actually, spalms use 4 kilograms a second, right? So this actually shouldn't be enough to supply this. Am I crazy that when I do my calculations and it says per activity cycle is 2,905 grams a second, that actually shouldn't be enough for that, right? If you need an excuse for a cookie, I think you're doing it wrong. Well, we know that it's more than enough because, well, you know what? It's probably not running full steam all the time is the reason, I'm guessing. Because when the oxygen backs up, this thing is not running. So I guess that's the reason. Because it's not running full steam all the time, then it's not using the full amount that it could. When you desalinate, you also lose mass. Oh, really? Produces 3,500 grams a second. So you're saying I'm getting even less than it said? Well, this calculator should keep that in, should actually show that, I think. You'd estimate it's usually a bit lower. Higher order is usually better. Oh, wait, you're talking about something else. Okay. I think it just desalinates less mass than input. Hey, what's up, Extra Raven? What's going on? I'm making a second spalm, or I've made a second spalm, and I'm trying to calculate how much water I can supply the thing. Is this active yet? This thing's about to finally turn on. Yeah, since I chose it as a... in the calculator, I did a saltwater geyser. I'm assuming it takes into account the fact that you're having to use a desalinator. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it doesn't. It does say... Okay, it does say how much salt water. It's 255,000 kilograms of salt water per activity cycle. Wait, 255 kilograms... Wait a second. Per activity cycle. I see 255,497 kilograms of salt water. That actually looks like way more than I need. Maybe I was reading it wrong. Looks pretty complicated. That is this entire game. Yes, this entire game is pretty complicated. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to let this start filling my other tank. And if this starts getting low, then we'll know that I need to unplug this. Right now we have plenty of water here. So I'm just going to do that. Yes, pretty complicated. It should be auction not included subtitle. Auction not included. It's complicated. Which sounds like, you know, a relationship status on Facebook or something. But, okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to plug it in. That's going to basically fill up this water tank. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to double up these walls here. with granite here. There. So we're going to let that run, and what I'll do is I'll just keep an eye on the saltwater tank, because if it starts getting low, then we might need to stop it. But for now, this will help fill up this tank, because we know that our cool steam vents are nowhere near being able to supply enough water for a full Rodriguez running full steam. However, I feel like this guy's not going to run at full steam except when we're venting the stuff out into space. So I want to start a build. I want to start liquid oxygen. That is what I want to do next. In order to do that, I want to do that in a vented out place. So I think I want to do it right over here. Is this rocket ready to go again? Nice. Let's keep swapping these back and forth here. We should be getting so many space materials. So many more than the last time we played this game, which I'm loving. Okay. So we're going to do that right over here, which means I should probably do a plastic tube over this area. What's my door automation for my rockets? Here, I'll show that real quick as the game lags for a year. Let me actually start a bit of a sweeping campaign right now while I show you guys this stuff. Sweep stuff. Sweep stuff. Sweep stuff. Can they reach all that stuff? Not sure if they can reach all that stuff. Make sure they can. Automation for my rocket doors is pretty basic. Basically, I have a space scanner for each of them. I have an OR gate so that when the rocket's ready to launch, it sends a green signal, which will open the doors. When the space scanner detects it, it'll give me a green signal, so OR will turn that on. And then I have a NOT gate that's saying if the doors are open, then the gantry closes. So pretty basic. Just to make sure that these gantries that we need for supplying the... And I only need the gantries because they have to deliver the oxalite by hand. I was thinking of trying to make it so the oxalite's delivered with sweeper things, but I couldn't. I didn't know if that would work. You like it? Thank you. Okay, so we're hopefully going to start sweeping some stuff up. These guys won't be able to sweep. That's fine. A percolator. Okay, so let's let them sweep stuff. I'm going to not give them any more commands right now while we hopefully do a sweeping campaign, which maybe I should have the 10 speed thing installed for that. It'd be tough unless there's a thermium sweeper. That's kind of why I didn't want to do it, because if I did do it, I would need to use a cooling solution, which wouldn't be too bad because I do have one other mod that somebody, I think it was FRD Dot earlier or in a previous stream, recommended, and that is these thermal interface plates, which lets you cool without having to get liquid on the tile. It's basically a drywall that lets you cool things on that tile. So I have a cooling loop up here already. I could extend over there, but that would be kind of a pain to set up. So sweeping campaign initialized. Now while they're doing that, I kind of look at the sweepy thing, because sweepy, there's actually a thing called a sweeper, right? What is that auto sweeper thing that goes around picking stuff up? Maybe I should get that built. What is that under? Is that a utility or is that an automation? Sweepy dock. Stores liquid and solid materials, debris from the sweepy. Requires power to recharge sweepy. Duplicants that can perform supply errands will empty the debris into available storage bins. Seen a man eating a cookie? You need one now. You're off to the vendors. All right, go get your cookie. Sweepy dock sucks. It's quite a bit slow, but it's automated. Those are terrible for capacity. Well, I feel like they might be useful in certain situations. I'm not sure what those situations are, but like if I want them to slowly sweep stuff up, takes like 1,000 cycles to sweep one floor. Is it really that slow? Deploys a helpful little sweepy robot. I've heard that they're not very good, and that's why I've never used them, but I've heard other people say they like them because it's automated. You don't have to do anything with it. They can't keep up with regolith drop. Well, I mean, what would they be able to keep up with? Like, would they be able to keep up with, say, don't water sieves drop polluted water or polluted dirt? Would they like be able to sweep that up? I mean, I guess it'd probably be better just do an auto thing to put it in storage. I don't know. I don't know where the good usage of those is. If you have a sweeper army, they could clean anything. Well, that would be a lot of power to make that happen, I believe. I mean, if I put one in my base, would they like slowly sweep up all the dirt that these guys are putting up in the wood, maybe? Could sweep a volcano with it. Maybe I put one in my base and just see. It should deliver everything, because I have this storage thing here. They're good for auto metals from volcanoes. Ah, I do have a couple metal volcanoes. From each piece of debris, Sweepy picks up 10 while passing over. Can Sweepy go up and down ladders? Let me check my power here. If I just, because I've never used one and I'm curious, if I just built one right here, I want to see how it would do with picking up dirt and stuff in here. So if I just do that and power it, I am curious. Well, does it need anything else? Just needs power, has a storage capacity. So the Sweepy delivers stuff to there. It wouldn't deliver stuff. Whoa, there's a suit here. There's a random suit here. I want this suit. Oh my god, there's so much stuff in here. This is where one of the two storage drop-offs I have, by the way. How do I select the suit? I don't know if I'll ever be able to select the actual... Oh, cool vest. Oh, there's two of them, too. There's actually two cool vests in there. How did those get swept up? Swept up. There. That's Gossman. No, not Gossman, because you're one of my rocket dudes. Other cool vest. To Lyra. There we go. Okay. This looks about 1,000 times more complicated than FTL. Yes, definitely not a dealer. Yes, it is. Sweepy's dock. All right, is Sweepy in there? Where's Sweepy? Awaiting delivery of refined metal. Okay. Yeah, this game is like... probably the best comparisons are RimWorld or Factorio. This is an automation game. Automation survival base building game. You think you'll stick to the trolley easy game? Hey, can't go wrong with some FTL. Unless you don't want to rage, then you can totally go wrong. Because it'll make you rage. All right, I really want to see this thing start working, so I'm going to keep an eye on this. So I guess if they give it refined metals, it will create a sweepy thing, a sweepy drone or something like that. The care packages seem to want to give you enough water to supply my spawns forever. We have been getting a lot of water from our spawns. Okay. Can I do 9 here? Let me do priority 9 to see if they'll deliver it there. Does Sweepy open doors? I don't know. Okay, there's a Sweepy. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Oh, you can put a display, put a shield generator on Sweepy. So he's like a... Okay, so he's not going through the doors. He does not open doors and cannot use ladders. Wow, he's worthless. He really is worthless. So he can't go pick up this dirt because there's doors in the way. Wow. Well, I immediately see why nobody wants to use Sweepy. Cannot use doors, cannot go up and down ladders. Yeah, I would have to move him. I would have to, which means I assume I deconstruct this and put it somewhere else. No, if I move the doors, it messes. This is a stable. I can't change the doors for that. I feel like that's way too limiting to actually use. Best for gold volcanoes or something. I mean, okay, let me deconstruct it. I mean, all he's gonna do is pick up the stuff in there, which they could do anyway. What's the point? Like, if you're not gonna have that stuff go anywhere, like I got an iron volcano here. What's the point of picking this stuff and putting it in storage when they could just come in here and pick it up off the ground? I don't understand why Sweepy picking it up would be any better than them picking it up themselves. Am I missing something? Like, why would I want Sweepy to pick it up from here and, like, put it in a storage container? When... What do it upgrades do? They're upgrades? Sweep docks count as industrial equipment, so not good and stable. Wow, Sweepy is terrible. They need to change that. If they want people to actually use it, there's... I can't think of a good reason to use it. Like, why pick stuff up and put it in storage when they can just walk in there and pick stuff up? Oh, I never... no wonder that it's still saying long things. I didn't finish this thing. Maybe somebody knows something I don't know, but... Okay, can't believe I didn't finish that from earlier. Make sure this tube is complete everywhere else. Okay, yeah, that's right. It upgrades like the shield generator. No, that wasn't an upgrade. That was a display thing. The shield generator is not an actual shield generator. It's a doodad. It's a... Oh, my hydrogen generator is actually overheating. Okay, I need to change that to be gold. Disable auto repair, deconstruct. It's a decoration. It's something that you get from space. That CO2 looked trippy. A lot of the gases and liquids and stuff in the game could look really trippy when they run into each other. Here's a reason. He's adorable. There we go. That's the only reason. Sweepy is good for sweeping magma. Okay, so we can go into a place that duplicants can't safely go. That I could kind of see that. Of course, why would you want to sweep magma, I guess would be my next question. It's probably a build I haven't done. For making power? Yeah, I mean, like... So he can... When you say sweep magma, do you mean like he mops it? He can like mop magma like duplicants can? I've never had them mop magma, but... Okay, is anybody gonna deconstruct this damn thing? Okay, I thought I told him to deconstruct it. Did I deconstruct something else? Okay, I guess I just didn't click it. If you sweep the magma, you can move it somewhere else, maybe. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'll be honest, I'm not seeing the purpose behind Sweepy. Sweep magma in bottles, empty bottles in steam room, heat to steam turbines power. Okay. I feel like you could do other builds that would accomplish that easier and that don't require power. But, okay, maybe. Okay, so this is going to be... hydrogen generator made out of gold should now be safe, I think. There. Oops. Sweep magma, use a bottle emptier with it. Okay. So that sounds like what people have actually used Sweepy for. Okay. All right, I do have a rocket back, but let me make sure they're... should be fine. They'll do it. Okay. Magma biome, there's so much power and heat there, but there is easier builds. Yeah. I mean, they're never going to pick all this stuff up. When I do these sweep errands, it just takes a year. Okay, so let's get our liquid oxygen build going. So I actually watched most of the liquid oxygen and hydrogen tutorial that Francis John did, and I want to use his smaller build that's got liquid oxygen and hydrogen next to each other. So I'm going to do this build. I'm going to start this build. I'm not going to do liquid hydrogen today, but I'm going to start this build. Like your petroleum boiler, those diamond rods. Okay. All right, so we'll use this to be our this will be the bottom layer of this thing. And he has a storage tank underneath. Do I want to do that? I think I do want to do that. So what we're going to do is I want to be careful not to get too high. I actually want to dig out more of this area, which is going to create even more crap that they need to sweep up, but you know, whatever. Apparently there's an IRL rocket engine being developed to use superheated water as propellant. I think somebody talked about that, because I was like, man, there's no such thing as steam rockets in real life. I think I said something stupid like that, and somebody's like, actually, they are developing something like that. It's like, oh, so it sounds like that is a real thing. Okay. Wow, it is so laggy. It is so stinking laggy, man. Oh, Scott Manley talk about it? I definitely know about Scott Manley since we played a lot of Kerbal Space Program. He's another great YouTuber. Maybe the lag is from the 4,300, 500 sweep requests I have. If I cancel them, I don't think it's gonna. This lag keeps happening. I think it's in certain spaces when I think the gases and stuff are all interacting. Maybe that would be my guess. I don't know, because when I go to different parts of the map, the lag is less, I think. But you're right, it could be that. It's possible. And there was a flat earth theorist who tried to use a steam rocket to prove it. He crashed and died, though. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's crazy. People are crazy. Hey, and my rocket didn't melt anything here. So that it looks like my separation is good enough here. I think I left enough space. Very nice. Looks like this guy's ready to go. There, launch mission. Very nice. How's my research coming? Okay, well, I thought I only needed one more. That is, how many data banks did we get? 240. And we need 412. So it looks like it's going to take one more mission, maybe. We're almost there on this thing. Lag happens due to the unswept debris. Yeah, I don't think me trying to sweep it's causing the lag. I think the thing's not being swept is causing the lag, I think. But yeah, the problem is when I tell them to do a sweeping campaign, then they don't do anything else, and I keep telling them to do other stuff. So that'd be something I need to do off stream, because sitting here watching duplicants sweep things for 2 hours would not be very entertaining, I don't think. And I might be a lot of things, but entertaining is one of the things I try to be. An interesting sentence I just made. Oh, the hydrogen's backed up. That's a bad thing. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we actually don't want to have the hydrogen backed up. Let's have one extra generator that's always running for now. It's going to be good to have this extra hydrogen once we do the liquid hydrogen, but I don't want to not have hydrogen. So let me actually disconnect that, because that backing up can mess up a spawn. We're going to do this, where this is just adding power to our power grid. So there. That'll use up the hydrogen until we have a place to put it, which would be our liquid hydrogen creation. Rip spawn. It's not rip. It's just just our oxygen stops getting created. Which is not a big deal right now because this oxygen's not really being used for anything. And it does mix some hydrogen in with oxygen. Actually, I do want to plug this into here after I get this going. After we get this back in balance here. Infinite storage for gas? Nah, I'm not going to do that. I've done a couple cheesy things this game. I don't want to do too much cheesy stuff like infinite storage for every time something's backing up. It's very laggy up here. This part of my world here is very laggy. All right, Oxalite delivery. There is Oxalite. They just need to deliver it. You're only venting the oxygen. Does the vacuum have such a strict delivery requirement? No, the reason I'm venting the oxygen and not the hydrogen is because the hydrogen actually powers this thing. But that's why I'm building this so that we don't have excess hydrogen just banking up, because it does kind of break the spawn when you do that. It's already rummaged through these guys. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So that should start letting the overflow have somewhere to go. Overflow's got somewhere to go. All right, and that should pretty much fix itself there. See, a little bit of hydrogen's gone down to these pumps, which is what you don't want to happen. Is there gases going to vacuum, like 1 gram per second? That creates a lot of calculations. There is. I have 4 gas vents, well, 3 gas vents going to vacuum. Is that what's causing my lag? Maybe that's what's causing my lag. Because I'm venting out my oxygen right now so that the spawn just works. If it's laggy, if only one area should, for pipes or automation, makes difficult gas liquids where to go. Laggy in only one area. I don't know what that sentence means. Okay. Okay, that should be good. Now I want this to go here. That way I'm no longer supplying oxygen. Oh, no, I want that to go... Hold on a second. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go up there. That way I'm no longer using oxygen from my base for random oxygen up there. Okay. Okay. This bomb is creating a lot of oxygen. We will be putting this oxygen in a liquid oxygen maker, which is their next build that I'm about to start on like right now. So, but apparently I'm building it where, yeah, you can see all that oxygen. I don't know what, I mean, maybe I should put it in a infinite storage tank just to avoid this. Maybe I only do it just to stop the lag, because the lag is my main issue right now. I could just stop the water. That's sure, I could stop the water until we're ready to use this thing. I guess I could do that. Yeah, start it when I need it. Okay, let's do that. Let's just not have it run right now. And because I don't want my hydrogen to... because I want to have some banked up hydrogen. Once this thing stops going, I'm going to unplug that so I can have this storage of hydrogen. Because I want the storage of hydrogen that I will turn into liquid hydrogen eventually. So, okay, so that should be the water running out here. Okay. And do that. And I do need to check my saltwater geyser too. I need to make sure it's not running out of water with what we did. So while I'm waiting for that to go down, let's check it. All right, how's my saltwater geyser doing? Looking like it's doing fine. Doesn't look like it's going down too much at all, actually. Hey, and this is getting this water. But it won't start pumping until it gets a certain amount in that one. So, okay. Be aware of the oxide production. You could run out of gold. I have a gold volcano right there. How much oxide do we have here? 1.6 tons. I'm about to, you know what? I think I want to actually stop the oxide production because we have 20 tons of it, and I don't think we're going to be using it that much longer. So I think I could just stop this production, actually. Okay, all right. So are these things stopped? Okay, our electrolyzer stopped, our pump stopped. There we go. Now I can stop doing this. There we go. All right, and we'll start that back up once we actually have our liquid oxygen and hydrogen going. Okay, so let's start working on this thing. So this is Francis John's build for the liquid hydrogen and oxygen creator. I have a drop off there, so I'll be able to go across. It's the best way for them to get over here. Let's do something like this and deconstruct these guys. So I can just walk straight across there. You overpressurized yours and it wasn't making gold for like 400 cycles. Well, I had that problem on my previous one, and it actually had to do with me putting too much water in there. So that's why I thought overpressurizing steam turbines was a thing you could do, because the too much water overpressurized the volcano, and I thought it had something to do with the steam turbine, but it was just the volcano being overpressurized. Okay, so we're gonna do just iron ore things here. So how wide is this? Let me check this build. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like it's 13 wide. So I want to be all in the vacuum if I can. Is that 13? That's 14 wide, so I can go maybe like this. Because even my pipes I want to be out in the vacuum. Pipes being in the vacuum is actually very important for building oxygen, liquid oxygen, hydrogen stuff. How much steam is too much? Over 250 kilograms of tile, I think it was. Well, yeah, because this is overpressurized at 500 or at 5 kilograms, right? Most vents are overpressurized as 5 kilograms, right? So if you have more than 5 kilograms total around it, I don't know. Could use insulation. I wonder if we have enough insulation for that. Well, we'll see. I might use insulation. Okay, so liquid reservoir. We have that like here and here. We'll make this very even. I want to make this a very even build. You think I have enough iso resin? I might. I haven't used any of the space materials yet except the thermium that we just have building. So let me get ladders to reach both sides of this thing. Okay, and then this is going to be, do I need any special insulated tile? I don't think I need any special insulated tile for this. This is going to be really cold, not really hot. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so is that 13 across? That's 13 across, so that should be right. What is iso resin for? Insulation, and I think it's used for visco gel too, and that's why I haven't used any, because I don't want to use it up when I might need it for visco gel. Okay, so we deconstruct these ladders. And we got diamond window tiles on the left side of this thing that go 1. How many spaces is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or is it 2K and 5K? I don't know numbers like that, L girl. You should probably... Oh, normal vents overpressure at 5K, high pressure vents up to 20K. Or is it 2K and 5K? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I definitely don't know the numbers like that, usually. There are so many numbers and pressurization points and temperature ranges in this game that it gets pretty overwhelming pretty quickly. So let's see, this room is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to do this. And that'll go up to the next level there. Let's go across. Like this. 4 broken buildings. It's just going to be, well, the radiant liquid pipe's not good. The ladders I'm used to. Where's the liquid pipe? No! My petroleum boiler. I thought it was fine. Okay, all right. So that's an aluminum radiant liquid pipe. I think that was recent. Maybe I can... Wow. That's a rip right there. Oh my god. Why is this petroleum boiler giving me so much more problems than my last one? I don't know why. Maybe because I didn't use diamond pipes? All right, where's my last save? I can't have that. It's like 5 minutes ago was an auto save. Let me check this. Hopefully I think I might actually be seeing sour gas there. Yeah, this auto save looks like a sour gas. I got to go back like 30 minutes here. It's not too small. This is the same size as my last one, Zappo. It's not too small. Is it hard to fix? Yes, it's hard to fix because there's 64 kilograms a tile of sour gas inside of the boiler. That's really hard to fix. Oh, god damn it, man. This is the third time my petroleum boiler is broken. I think it's the third time. The temperature of the intake oil must be different. That might be it. It might be a different temperature, and I'm not getting the temperatures right or something. Oh, my God. Control Z. What is that? Is that like using debug mode to cheat or something? I'm not doing that. Oh, it's so frustrating. That's like, I feel like that's the only thing on my map that if it just breaks, I have to load. I have to go back a whole bunch of time because... if that thing breaks and you get a bunch of sour gas, it's such a pain to fix. Oh my god. I don't know why this keeps happening. We changed up the... so the cauldron was bigger so that the temperature was more evenly distributed. I don't know why it keeps doing this. I think it's actually slower to load it this way. I'm Alt F4ing. Will it even let me Alt F4? Doesn't look like it's going to let me. Put some salt on it. There you go. This is why we're getting some salt. God damn it, man. I wonder how much work I just lost. I hope I didn't... I don't think I lost any work on my spawn. It's like, what have I done the last 30 minutes? This game is so freaking buggy, man, I swear. Just close. Force close this thing. Close the program. End task. Oh, man, that's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Petroleum boiler is like one of the most important things on my map because we're using petroleum for so much stuff, and it's the thing that keeps frickin' breaking. Okay, so if I look at the autosave, I see a little line of pink. So that's sour gas in my thing. So it looks like an autosave like right after it broke. Thanks, autosave. Thanks. Appreciate that. You know you've had enough when you close the program with Task Manager? Yeah. Oh my god, man. I wonder if I have enough diamond to swap out all my temp shift plates now. So, for the petroleum boiler to break, what needs to happen is the petroleum needs to get too high in temperature, right? The petroleum gets over 500 something degrees and it turns to sour gas. So somehow my petroleum boiler is getting too hot, I think. Oh, you think it was the crude oil flashed in the pipe. So you think my crude oil got too hot in the pipe. Okay. So it's something in my temperature exchange that's off. Would a second petroleum boiler help alleviate the problem at all? No, I don't know. Doing that would take petroleum boilers are very complicated to make. I can't make that in any short amount of time. So, all right, so I haven't even dug out all this stuff yet. Ah, man, I'm so frustrated. That is so frustrating. Okay, let me dig all that out. What's going on here with this guy? I think I can unplug this guy now early. We don't actually need this thing to run. F6. So this thing's good to go. We finished this thing. Let's let that run until it runs out of water. Okay, let's go make sure it's not broken yet. Is my water flowing from below? It is. Okay, that's good. It's most probable petroleum needs to get to 538C to change states. Okay. Okay, it's already broken. It is already broken. Ah, shit, man. It's already freaking broken. So what's happening here? Crude oil 341. Petroleum needs 538C. So you're thinking my maybe we're doing too much heat transfer, too much heat exchange. Yes, and there's sour gas all inside this thing. Is it possible to convert sour gas back into not sour gas? No, it's not possible to do that. That is 100 kilograms of sour gas, so I'd have to go back even further. Okay. I need to stop this from flowing. Okay. Obviously the oil turned into petroleum in the pipe. Yeah, that's what happened. Alright, so I think the best way to fix this is going to be... I want to destroy the sour gas, and the way you do that is you actually just build blocks instead of that. I don't know if there's going to be a good way to do this. If I could, like, push a liquid in this, it'll kind of flush it out, but then I have to mop it all up. I don't know the best way to fix this. I can pump out all this gas, but there's lots in here, so I want to just destroy the blocks in here if I can. You know what, I can actually destroy the sour gas in here because I have this way to get in here. Ah, this is so frustrating, man. This is so frustrating. Let me build a tile here. No, I can't make it this needs to be all obsidian, so it's not like overheating and stuff. So I build that tile there and then build a bunch of tiles in here that'll get rid of sour gas. I'd have to go back even further, and I don't want to keep going further and further back in my thing here. Best way to fix this is to make another one, put an aqua tuner made out of thermium, and isolate everything thoroughly. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what a aqua tuner has anything to do with this build. I have no idea what you mean by that. How you use an aqua tuner for that. So above 401. No, I'm going to try to fix this. I'm going to try to fix this. I'm going to deconstruct all these pipes. I have to redo these pipes anyway. I'm going to deconstruct these pipes. I think my temperature transfer is not correct here. Why is there still stuff in these pipes? Let me extract all this crap out of the pipes here. He means use a tuner in place of geothermal. Oh. No, I don't want to do that either. Wow, did this even break the insulated tiles I have here? What the hell? Still broken buildings. Yeah, they're ladders. Silly device. They're ladders at the top of the map. I don't care about that. That's ladders from every time a meteor comes through the doors up top in space. It doesn't do anything. So thank you, but it doesn't actually hurt us there. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna build in this with blocks. And then I'm gonna, this is 96 kilograms in here. That's so much sour gas. I'm actually thinking of just letting stuff fall in here and then pump it out to be the fastest way to actually clear this out. So temperature of the CO2, 112 degrees. 97, 108. It's pretty darn hot down here. Obsidian. Okay. All right. So I think I have to deconstruct this thermosensor to build blocks in here. Ah, God damn it, game. You stupid game. I only get salty when buggy shit happens. I won't call that a bug. That was my system failing. But, like, this whole, like, these things moving around when you try to click on them is really annoying as hell. I wish they would change the way that mechanic works. You try to click on something, and then the notification switch places, and then it goes somewhere else. It's really annoying little mechanic of this game. So, if I want to pump this stuff out, do I put a pump in here or do I try to do blocks? I've tried to pump before and that really is a pain in the ass. But if I take out some of these blocks, I might be able to do it that way. All right, so how hot is it in here? It's actually too hot even for steel gas pumps, I think. So I think I would need thermium gas pumps to even get the stuff out of here. So if I do 3 thermium gas pumps, I think I can pump this out of here. No, they're made out of obsidian. These guys are made out of obsidian. You think the problem is there's, what, heat transfer between my insulated tiles? Is that what you think is happening? 149 degrees. I mean, if it's a vacuum, those tiles should never touch these. I mean, I guess unless they're... Actually, these tiles on the bottom are really hot. You're right, those are 200. That might be the problem. My stuff is getting heated up too fast because of these tiles on the bottom. You might be right about that. So I would actually need to, like, vacuum out this or something to do that. God, another random shit is now breaking. Oh, this is what it was before. Okay, deconstruct that 9, please, so I can fix this. Something I already fixed before, but to redo. Oh, I just love fixing the same shit that I've fixed multiple times over and over again. And the ones near the window tiles. Okay. God damn it. That guy was about to deconstruct it. And, oh, my ship's over. I can't do it. I can't do anything. Come on, game. Come on. Help me out here. Really? You didn't finish it? Jesus Christ, you stupid duplicants. Just fucking deconstruct this thing. For the love of God. You stupid duplicants. I'm not in the mood for your crap right now. Not in the mood for your crap right now. Okay, where's down at the bottom here? Okay. Do all refineries need an operator to do its job? Only occasionally it has to empty out the natural gas inside of it. Okay, all right. So you think down here, I don't think this side should affect it, because when there's a vacuum in here, this side doesn't have anything that touches this side, unless it goes through this, but shouldn't, I don't think. Okay, I don't know. Let me continue fixing my vacuum over here. I might have to go underneath and fix this. I don't know quite how I'm going to do that. So you think I have enough to do ceramic? Do you think even ceramic insulated tiles will be good enough? Like, I mean, if I replace this bottom row, because I could dig in from here, flush this stuff out, and vacuum this out or something. What temperature does the insulated tiles in the left down part of it? These guys are really hot. They are. They are really hot. The thing is, that shouldn't matter, because it shouldn't affect the heat over here. Because look, by the time it gets up here, it's 64°C. Down here, it's 900, but the temperature up here is not that bad. I think my petroleum machine's broken. Thanks, Budenhell. You would be right about that. You would be right about that. All right, let's start pumping this crap out of here. I'm going to have to... Do I have something going up to space that I'm venting? Because I want it to go all the way up to space to vent. This pipe right here is going up to space to vent, right? Yes, if I pump this stuff into this guy, we can vent this out of space. So let me do that. Let me have... ventilation, gas bridge... There. Will this really hot gas mess up my pipes? I don't know. Maybe. Alright, that'll go up to space. Overheating transformer over the place I just checked. Where? Here? Oh, this one here. What is this supplying power for? It is supplying power for stuff. If I make this out of thermium, will that just fix that issue? I'm going to start using thermium. Since I have it, I want to start using it for crap that's just pissing me off. This crap's pissed me off. Pissed me off, crap. Just going to make it out of thermium. Just make everything out of thermium. Okay, so even this, yeah, so these, okay, you're right. These obsidian tiles are getting too hot. So maybe, how is this unreachable built? Guess I need more ladders here. Did my ladders overheat? Is everything overheating? Do I need to make frickin' ceramic ladders so I can get here? Ceramics should do the job. It's better to look at them once every 10 to 20 cycles or so, just in case. There's some formulas to calculate the heat transfer, but I don't think they're worth it. Better invest in insulation. Never care about heat transfer. All right, well, let me see if I can make some insulation. And if I can, how much I can make. Insulation. Iso resin. I have a decent amount of iso resin. Insulation, I'm assuming if we're using it for insulated tiles... That takes 400 per. Let's like make, can I make 2 tons? Do I have enough to make 2 tons? So if I do 10 and 10. Let's make 2 tons of insulation and maybe never have to worry about this again. Because I would love to never have to worry about this again. That would be great. That would be great. If I could just use better materials and never have to worry about it again, that would be amazing. So power. This was a small power transformer that we're making out of thermium. Right there. Even 10 tiles are good enough just for the area in contact with magma. Even 10 tiles of what? Are you saying making 10 tiles of the insulated tiles? Of insulation? Okay. Alright, so I haven't made any yet, so they got to make it first before I can do it. So let's disable auto repair on this, because we're just going to replace these with insulated tiles right here, and then maybe do insulated tiles made out of insulation on the bottom here, maybe. And maybe that will keep us from this problem rearing its ugly head again, hopefully. Okay, so I need to power these guys. Hopefully those wires won't melt, because it's like really freaking hot in here. Mop up the... Do I need to... Yeah, I need to mop up the crude oil, because we want only petroleum in here. Petroleum is 434 degrees. I might actually need to mop up everything in here so we kind of get a reset on our temperature. What is this green stuff? Liquid or gaseous ethanol. My temperature is so messed up down here. I've really screwed up my oil biome this run, I feel like. How much sour gas in there? A crap ton. 91 kilograms. I might actually, you know what? If I close this off, it'll be better if I destroy this stuff. If I close this off and then do what I'm doing here with blocks, I'm going to have to get rid of the temp shift plates, but I might want to replace those with diamond ones anyway. So I'll help speed this process up if I destroy gas like I'm doing in here. Yeah, I know it'll take forever. That's why I'm doing it this way. I've had experience with it taking a long time to vacuum this out. When I made this one, it went a lot better because I made it be a vacuum in here at first. Priority 9 on this guy. God damn it, game. Come on. With your lag shit. This game is... When a bunch of crap happens over and over, that's when it gets really frustrating. Yeah, it's going to take a year to get all this stuff out. Okay, now I can stop this one, though. This one won't need to pump out because we're going to deconstruct it and get it done that way. Take a little bit of time. I swear, the last, 2 or 3 streams... Yesterday's stream, I didn't have to mess with this, but the previous stream, like, I had to spend like an hour fixing this as well. By the way, I couldn't help soundly or even safely last... You couldn't sleep soundly or even safely last night? You had Raft on the brain, and in your sleep you're still playing it? You think you played it too long? I have had that trouble a lot lately, Shogi, with all the games I've been playing. All the different games or games that like get in your head and you like keep thinking of more stuff you can do in the game. You know, I can go backwards. I can do this even here. The more I can do this, I can destroy all these things, and it means I'm going to be reconstructing all my temp shift plates and everything. There we go. So then we can get in. Once we destroy that, we can get in this way. If I get in that way, it's going to spread into here again. So I guess we're just going to work our way backwards is what we're going to do. I guess that's what we're going to do. We're going to go in through here. We're going to slowly build our way backwards. Oh, God, we did this last time and it took frickin' forever. But I think it's faster than trying to pump it all out. Focus on sustainability combined with automation. Usually focus on the fact that if I have to build something, you don't want to deal with it anymore until I deconstruct it. Well, I thought that was the case for this build because that's what I had. I did this same build in my previous world, and I didn't have any issues like this. There's been a really weird thing that I've had so many issues with this run. Okay, so we're going to start deconstructing all these guys so I can make the tiles. We just deconstruct this guy. It's what I thought I did. Exactly, but it was weird that your mind was still trying to process things, even though it was scary, to be honest. You felt like it was, you so felt you were still playing it. You kept tossing and turning all night. Yeah, I actually do know that feeling. I have actually had that issue before too, where I keep playing the game even though like in my mind, I'm not actually playing it. In my mind, it's like I'm playing it. That's what happens when you play a game too much, I guess. You haven't felt that way about a game in a long while to have dreams like that? Maybe it was just too much fun. We did have a lot of fun last night. That was a lot of fun. Okay, so background buildings. Okay. Not in a dirty way. Definitely not in a dirty way. Is that reachable? That should be reachable. Okay, they got the insulation there. Okay. All right, at least they're able to get multiple people in here to work at this at the same time, so hopefully it'll be faster than other ways we've done this. I wonder if it'll be faster if I destroy these blocks. No, probably not. You were totally welding and playing SE blocks in my dreams last night. You know exactly what you mean. Yeah. Make sure to make a vacuum there for perfect heat insulation. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I had. Are you talking about down here, though? I guess, let me actually do that down here, too. I'm going to make this a vacuum. I'm going to dig down into here so I can make it so that these things are... Well, how can I make these not touch? I guess if I do insulation here and then make this a vacuum so nothing's touching these guys. You had that problem after playing too much Escape from Tarkov? Imagine dreaming of getting shot in the head by Russian military contractors all night. Wow, that sounds fun. Okay. Mistlight has 0 thermal conductivity. Okay. So you're saying I don't need to worry about this then? So I don't need to dig down to make this a... I mean, this carbon dioxide is hot. So I guess if I just vacuum this out, then that should be fine, right? So if I deconstruct just 2 tiles here, so it's also vacuuming this out, maybe. Yeah, we'll get rid of that CO2. All right, so we got to do this 2 blocks at a time. This is going to take forever. This is how we made a vacuum in our petroleum boiler in our previous world, which was so freaking slow. I wonder if it'd be better if I just open this entire thing up rather than trying to do it this way. No, I'm gonna do it this way. It's gonna be slow and tedious, but I'm gonna just do it. Okay, principles are available. I probably have a rocket that's back. Let me actually check shift 3. Yes, both my rockets are back, but they can't do anything. Okay, let me save, I guess. No matter what I do, I'm gonna have to fix this problem. I'd have to go back really far to stop the bleeding on this thing. Okay, so that's been researched. This guy has not been researched. Okay. Hopefully nothing else is messing up while I work on all this stuff. Did I have enough room here? I think I want to dig down even a little bit more here. Like there. for once we do. We still will hopefully have time to get at least started on liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen today. Why is this not delivering? Did you just get here recently? Ah, because you were blocked before, I believe. Okay, hey, you're ready to go. Beautiful. Wait for that to open. When dealing with heat, you can't make a proper system if you don't look at specific heat capacity and thermal conductivity of certain materials buildings. Okay. That's why I copy builds, because knowing the numbers and stuff like that on every single material and all the stuff in this game is so overwhelming. And that's why this is a build that I copied that worked last time, that I didn't have this issue. But I think more heat, we've had an issue with more heat somehow getting back and forth in our build this time, I think. Okay, so it's going to vacuum out all this stuff. When you copy them, you need to be careful which materials you should use. Yeah, and I didn't have as much diamond on this map, so my temp shift plates weren't all diamond, so I don't know if that's one of the reasons we're having this issue. I used aluminum radiant liquid pipes, which might have been slightly better than gold, so there's probably a bunch of different small factors that contributed to this not working as well as it could have. So, okay. Let's see here. I mean, I don't need to hurry up this pump. It probably won't be done by the time we get this build done anyway, so we'll just be patient here. French John almost never misses that. Well, that's why he is an expert and I am a noob. He is an expert and I am a noob in this game. Although I'm getting better, but, you know, in this late game stuff, you mess up one little thing and, my God, things just explode into sour gas messes. Things just explode in a big giant mess of sour gas and crap. Okay. How's our vacuum in here? 54 grams. Okay, good. I think the way we're doing it's going to be faster than any other way, other than like dropping liquid in here, and then but then we'd have to get the liquid out. So. Okay. Just got to do this over and over again. What's up with the oxygen notifications? Let me make sure none of my spawns are interrupted. We shouldn't be having any issues with oxygen generation, but let me check. No power. This thing ran out of power. Did it run out of water? Okay, I need to plug this guy in. Let me plug this guy back in. So our main spawn ran out of power somehow. I wonder if it's because my petroleum power ran out. I don't know. I don't know. Random stuff is just breaking lately. Yes, please connect that. Do that. I don't know how that happened. Did I mess up my wiring? You know what? I think this... No, that doesn't have an overloaded potential load. Somehow I think the pump must have stopped working. The hell? God damn it, I did the wrong wire. God damn it. Wrong goddamn wire. It's like, why is that not connection looking right? Because I didn't do the heavy watt. Frickin' hell, man. No, I'm not sure about the wattage. I'm not sure about anything. This game is making me go crazy right now. Shit just breaking. Shit that wasn't breaking before is now breaking. My petroleum levels are going down because we're just like eating through our petroleum now because we're not producing any. So, you know what I can do is I can actually, we have some magma going, so I can actually turn this thing on for a bit. So how do I do that? If I go like this, that'll turn it on. Can let that produce some power while we're waiting, while we work on getting our petroleum back online. ASPOG, almost self-powered oxygen generator. Yeah, I don't know what happened with this one. I'm not quite sure. I had to rebuild this hydrogen generator. Did that somehow mess something up? It's like we ran out of hydrogen or something. Okay, so that turned the pump back on. That gets the water back in here. Okay. Let's check if our gases are running again. Okay, there's the hydrogen. Okay, once all these hydrogen generators get back going, I think I can unplug this thing, and it should be back to normal. You have a pump and a desalinator connected to that SPOM wattage calculation. We'll check in a second. Should be good because it's been working for hundreds of cycles before this. Okay, that should be good. I'm going to disconnect to this now so that we're not powering it with that. This wire has a potential load of 960, which is not an overload. I feel like what may have happened is, I think somehow the flow just got interrupted. I don't know how the flow got interrupted. I did deconstruct this hydrogen generator and reconstruct it, so it might have interrupted the power generation. I think it's probably that. So this should be fixed now. Okay. I think we're okay. All right, so back to fixing this thing. Ooh, boy. It could get really frustrating when your stuff breaks on this game, that's for sure. Okay, that thing launched. Good. Okay. There. How much longer am I streaming for? About 2 hours. We're a little over halfway. We're about 2/3 of the way through the stream right now. I usually go to about 5, and it's 3 o'clock my time, which means I'm about to have to take my last break of the day. Sweet. Good. I'm glad to hear you're happy about that. Okay. Do-do-ba-do. I wonder if I could make these out of any materials that would make this be faster. What's in here? There's a bunch of aluminum. I don't know. You don't have enough metal in your map? Yeah, that can be a real issue for sure. Now, I could come at this from 2 sides if this would finish getting this vacuumed all out. Okay, so that's a vacuum. So it's now this stuff. If I put an extra pump in there, that'll actually speed that up. Let's go ahead and do that. After we queue up this next thing. There we go. Buildings there. Put that like right there. That should help with this, I think. Speed this up. Power. Let's get a wire from there to there. Okay. There. Deconstruct that. Or actually, can I just put a tile in place? That might work. What the hell? You dug out the entire oil bone for iron by cycle 250 and you ran out. What do I do? You can get metal from space? Yes, you can. You don't find a lot of iron in the oil biome. You find lead. If you're looking for iron in the oil biome, you're looking in the wrong biome. You should have iron in like, oh, that's some fossil there. Like this is the salt biome, whatever the rust biome. I think that's rust biome. I think you could find iron in the caustic biome, maybe. Maybe not. What map are you on? There you go. 10 Penny Candy's got a link for you. Maybe it shows you what things are available where. Yeah, that link should help you with that, hopefully. Okay. Why? Okay. Ventilation. There, get that out of there. Get that crap out of there. You automatically dig space for metal. What? That's going to take a while. What are you talking about? Automatically dig space for metal. I don't know what that means. Okay. You know what? I need to check where we're venting this out in space. Where are we venting this? Okay, there's a little bits of sour gas. There's a bunch of sour gas there from where we're venting this out because but it's not going anywhere else, so that should be fine. Oh yeah, the meteors. Yeah, the regolith and stuff. You can actually get metals from up there. That's true too. Yeah, just once you get to space, metals just fall from the sky. It's great free resources, but getting up like auto mining on it can be a really challenging challenging project to work on. Okay, my friends, I'm gonna take my last break of the day while they slowly build stuff here. Oh man, getting a little salty from my petroleum breaker, my petroleum boiler breaking over and over. Hopefully we can use better materials and make it not have this problem after this. So real quick, my friends, Sam Stretchy's restroom. When I come back, we'll finish fixing this thing. See y'all in a bit. Thanks for hanging out. Y'all rock.